my God.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's episode of Cars and Cameras, where we are doing a Honda Z50 restoration. So about 2 months ago, we picked up 6 or 8 of these little bikes for a screaming deal. And now it's time to start refreshing them and upgrading them one by one. So this one has been sitting underneath the tarp for about 2 months. And yeah, couldn't quite get it running. The engine is not stuck, but we had sparking problems, I believe, and we just couldn't quite get it running with the parts that we had. But today we're going to be upgrading the engine, going from a 50 to a 125. But before we get into that, we need to make sure we have all the parts we need, because we are missing the very important triple tree nut here and a bolt that holds one of the fork tubes in. So we need to look under my house real quick, because that's our storage facility. We'll see what we have, and then we'll get to pulling this in the shop and starting the upgrade.
Hey, that looks like one. Yes! Yes! We do have an extra one.
Sweet.
Maybe we need to take it over there and we'll just take the best from both.
Yeah, and make one good one.
Yeah.
And there's the one you got running last time.
Yeah, the R.
With that Gatorade bottle fuel tank, buddy.
Oh man, it's perfect.
Alright, well let's get this thing out. We can drag them both in the shop.
But it's not stuck. Well, the wheels are, but not the motor. It was rolling a second ago. Alright, that fender is not heavy. Alright, let's just drag it.
It's rolling now.
Just the back.
Yeah. Man, I already forgot how much I love Z50s. Look at that thing. Isn't that the cutest little bike you've ever seen?
If you say so. You didn't have to carry it over here.
Yeah.
Struggling there, buddy?
Oh yeah. Twins.
Just try pulling that thing from the house.
Yeah.
Twins!
It's too bad we can't get them both going. They're just so rough. Be the perfect twin moment, but
We can do it.
we can. We're just going to focus on one day. The heart of this restoration is going to be a 125cc 4-speed semi-automatic engine sent to us by tboltusa.com. They sell all kinds of pit bike accessories, engines, exhaust, performance upgrades, suspension stuff, everything under the sun for pit bikes. So you can check out links to all these parts we're using from them in links in the description of this video. Ike, do you have any idea which one you want to get started on?
I think I'm sitting on it, buddy. This
Right.
one. Mainly because it has the front fender on it, and it already has the bolt and the nut on the triple tree where that one's missing. And yeah, this is it. This is the one. Yep. Can't change my mind. All right, dude, I want to try to fire this thing up one more time.
Yeah, man.
Just
for old time's sake.
Just for old time's sake.
Sounds to me that it has absolutely no compression.
It doesn't sound too good, does it? You let me down!
Come on, Rhonda.
That's awesome. Really? Aha! You know what? This is... Oh, I was about to say, this exhaust is pretty good.
Not really. Well, you know it's bad when you have moss growing on
Hey!
your engine case.
There's the reason why we have no compression.
Wow, man. Sometimes you can feel our brilliance through the computer screen.
Brilliant! That's one. That's two.
That's why I love these bikes, man. You can have an engine out in about 10 minutes.
Ooh, this plug is very fragile. I almost lost the bike a second ago. You totally missed out on it, man.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
I unplugged the electrical, and the electrical was what was holding the bike up because there's no stand anymore.
The old wiring harness kickstand.
Yeah. Is this everything? That is everything. Look at that. She's free. It's got the toolkit on it.
Oh, that is cool.
Isn't that cute?
That's got to add at least 3 times the value.
I would think so. So, yeah.
$1,200. I know what I got. No low balls.
I was kind of thinking $1,300.
Okay.
She's got a name.
That's fair, man.
It's Rhonda.
It's fair. It's a 76 model.
It's older than me.
Only ridden on Sundays.
There's not many things that are older than me. Next step in this restoration is, hey, let's remove these wheels and tires and try to weld up these rims. We got holes in these rims like that big. The best thing to do is to replace them, but we're looking on getting this thing going today, right?
Yeah, we have some coming like late this week, but you know what? We're here to party.
Exactly. So we're going to cut out the old rust, and we're going to do what no normal person would do, and that's we're going to weld in some plate, maybe grind it smooth and make it look like it's a factory rim.
No one will ever know. We'll
No
fool
one will
all
ever
of them.
know.
So it's still a crusty, rusty, you know, I'm trying not to use a mean word here, but it cleaned up really well.
Yeah, it cleaned up really good. There's just these little spots with rust, and you know, you could really like put you a little bit of a paint, like rust inhibiting paint on there, black, and you probably wouldn't ever see it unless you were really looking for it.
Yeah.
And that might be something we do.
I mean, these suckers were sitting in the woods, abandoned for at least a decade, maybe 2 decades.
Dude, I heard like 20 years. So, could be longer. All these were in a dude's collection. And, you know, I asked him, I was like, well, was the good stuff in the garage? And he was like, no, everything was outside.
And he had, the number was like 800, right?
It was something ridiculous. It was in the hundreds.
Yeah, like the
of
upper
these
hundreds.
bikes. And they were all sitting outside, out in the weather. I'm bad for leaving stuff outside.
Yeah.
In the weather. But that's because my garages are full. So there is at least some inside. Now I'm feeling bad.
Yeah, think about if there were 800 more of these in circulation, how much cheaper they would be and how much more people would be enjoying them.
This dude drove up the prices of these bikes.
Probably
no
single-handedly.
doubt.
Single-handedly.
No doubt. Yeah. And should be coming off right now. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Bam. So, if y'all don't know, there's no nut on the end of this axle. It's got a hole. A Phillips screwdriver, a regular size Phillips screwdriver, fits in there pretty good. And you kind of hold it while loosening the axle nut. And since that axle is spinning, I'm going to say I'm pretty confident that the axle itself, the bolt, will come out. There we go. Pretty bad because it's swelled up and bent the rim. So that's a little scary, dude.
And what's the goal with this bike at the end of the day, man?
Budget build?
Budget build, street legal.
Yeah.
Should we road trip them is the question. We already road trip Trail 70s.
I mean, it's not coming loose. Oh, I know how to get it. We're gonna have to get this brake assembly out of this drum. Fun. Oh, you hear how crusty it is?
Yeah.
And it's not coming apart. I have to get a big flathead. Yeah, dude. This is pretty bad.
Still thinking of welding that up, huh? There's not much there to weld to. I mean, think about it. Like, all that is on the verge of disappearing. So is that. I mean, you're looking at half the wheel is gone. I'm all for trying to weld it up, just so you know. I'm on your team here. I'm just saying. It's an uphill battle. Yeah, look at that. That's just like a pit of despair right there. So that's why we're not even opening this can of worms. I mean, this wheel looks better than the other side. Seems to be holding air. Throw a little tire slime in there and shoot, she's ready for a road trip.
Yep.
What's going on over here?
Alright, man. Since we figured out that the rims are too far gone to mess with, and we have some coming tomorrow anyways, we'd move on to working on the cleaning out the gas tank. And we're going to do it the CarsandCameras way. I'm strapping it to the wheel of the monster truck. We're going to fill it full of rocks and possibly some nuts and bolts and go for a ride.
While Ike is out hooting and hollering, cleaning out the fuel tank, I'm going to straighten out this old fender with this adjustable hammer and my MIG welder.
Like it never even happened.
Yeah, we throw a sticker on there and no one will be the wiser.
That's right.
And it's all straight and stuff too?
Not too bad. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, man. In case you hear a thumping in the background, that's our highly sophisticated automatic fuel tank cleaner. It's the only one of its kind, actually.
That's true.
One of one. So what's next, Chief?
Well, I think taking the fender off. Got that. I gotta attend to.
Headlight bucket is bent.
Rock on. Wow, that one just came right off. Ah. Well, it's better, but the chrome is, yeah.
It's gonna be ready for a bike show, man.
You ain't lying. There we go.
I'm just waiting to hear that thing make noise and take off into the pond.
Well, it's not quite aiming at the pond, so.
Well, maybe we should steer it so it will go in the pond.
Sweet! Really? I feel like this should come off. I think I'm flat head. Dude, I'm glad we took it off. Look at this. All that garbage.
Oh yeah, that would have really eaten that away.
Well, we would have painted over it too. We got the wire brush in here, right?
Oh yeah. We gave our black touch-up paint a few minutes to tack up. We're ready for our gloss clear coat. So
Is that gloss or semi-gloss?
this is gloss. You wanted semi-gloss, didn't you?
Semi-gloss works better for
Like
old.
old paint?
Yeah. Do we have semi-gloss? Paint it.
You sure? We have to go to the parts store for.
I mean, can't we? Don't you think that we could put semi-gloss over gloss?
For science, I think we could.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. We'll
I'm sure
just
people
check
out
it
there
out.
want to know. Anyway, let's hit it.
Man, it's like a brand new bike.
Absolutely, man. And think about it. Other than the engine, like at this point in the restoration, we've spent about $10 on cleaning supplies that most people would already have laying around.
Yeah. Looking good, dude.
Thanks, man. What?
Woo. Dang.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fail here in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, you can go ahead and lift it on up.
All right.
Giving all your electrical connections a good new insulator.
Sounds good to me.
Our fuel tank's been out here spinning around for about an hour.
Ooh, there's a lot more holes in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is incredibly loud.
What? I guess I need to put this back in your driveway rather than the grass.
Oh, my driveway.
Yeah. You know, the rocks.
Yeah, thanks. You can tap on it with a rubber mallet or something. We're going to be testing the limits of the fuel tank repair kit.
Yes, we are.
Restoration. Low buck.
It's pretty bad, dude. It's real bad.
Let's take a look.
We've got holes.
All in it.
So we're gonna try some gas tank repair and just hope for the best. I would highly recommend replacing the fuel tank at this point. But I mean,
Restoration.
why not?
We're excited to announce that we recently partnered up with Advanced Auto Parts, and so we're going to be using this fuel tank repair kit from Advanced, and we're going to be testing the limits of this fuel tank repair kit on Rhonda the Honda here. So if you want to buy some yourself, you can check it out at a link in the description of this video. We have our own discount code so you guys can save some money and help support CarsandCameras as well. So I've never done this, so Ike, you're gonna have to show me how this works, but it looks like it's gonna be quite a feat.
It is pretty bad, man. I'm afraid that we're gonna have problems here because those holes are spread out the whole length, front to back.
Yep. Doop, 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 doop.
Of that fuel tank, both sides.
Yes, indeed.
So we're really going to be testing the limits on that, and ourselves for our doing it.
Well, just when you're riding it, just be sure to like look
just
down,
lean one side.
feel for moisture.
Yeah. I am cleaning out the fuel tank, and also I'm going to be able to tell where certain leaks are. It just appears to be here on this side. Alright guys, I'm going to be brutally honest. This tank has probably too many holes to be doing this. But we've already got the stuff, so I mean, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, we also don't have another tank on hand.
I usually like cut them with
X-Acto knife? Razor blade?
Razor blade, but you know, it'll be fine. So you see the color of it?
Yes, indeed.
All right. When it changes color, that's when it's all mixed together. Probably should be wearing gloves doing this.
Looks very sticky.
This one's going to be a real tough one because we have overlapping metal. So I'm a little worried about how well it's going to seal. Here we go. Man, that didn't stick. Likes my finger more than anything else.
You ready?
Oh my. You see him?
Hold on. Where you at? Oh my goodness.
More
Oh man.
holes.
Looks like a constellation.
Yeah. I keep finding more holes. And no matter how many holes I keep filling in, more holes pop up.
Let's look at the damage.
Check it
Oh
out.
yeah.
Oh. Dang.
But I really like this original tank. I really like the patina. It's not going to be the same as a reproduction, and we are going to pay an arm and a leg if we want like an OE tank here.
Yeah.
So we might try to find a gas tank sealer as well.
Alright guys, we're gonna let this bad boy
Oh yeah.
dry overnight. Look at all of those holes. This tank was absolute Swiss cheese. And we hadn't
Great way to put it.
we hadn't even gotten to the
Petcock.
yeah. So my biggest fear is right here, this one right here. It's so hard to patch an overlapping metal. I'm afraid it's going to be seeping from this overlap.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm gonna stop probing on this thing and let her dry, and we'll spray some paint to her tomorrow and see if it'll blend.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, man.
We are getting close to the light at the end of the tunnel here, man. And this bike is looking awesome. The fuel tank turned out pretty good. You also did the sealer on the inside of the tank. Hey-oh. Dude.
Is it working down there?
It's not working down here.
Let's see.
Anyway, so we have our outside protection and the inside protection. So our fuel tank is double protected. It retracted, man, so... Come on. Oh, it's moving now.
Is it moving backwards and forwards?
Yes, it is.
Holy cow.
That is awesome. 1976, buddy. So T-Bolt USA also sent us all the bells and whistles to finish this thing up with. You can check them all out at links in the description of this video. The crown jewel, in my opinion, is the exhaust, which looks awesome.
Yeah.
Rhonda's looking better than ever.
I bet this thing's gonna sound so nasty.
Oh yeah, it looks like it tucks in pretty good, so you probably won't burn your leg too much.
Yeah.
See, I burn my leg on my Trail 70 about, well, real bad once a year is what
Really?
I've been averaging, yeah.
Yeah, it might clear. Can you shove this in there and it stay? No.
Got a nice exhaust hanger, and it looks like it goes right into a factory bolt hole, which is pretty sweet.
Now we still gotta tighten up the front.
Yes, so I will leave this somewhat loose
Yeah.
so we can tighten the front.
Is that kickstart gonna do all right there?
I'm guessing so.
Okay. Oh man, this is such a cool view.
Yeah, dude, this thing is this went from 0 to hero like real quick. Freaking love it. Can't wait to set a lap record with it.
Man, this view right now with the camera. What was that?
Sounded like a tire seating on a rim. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So this view right now.
It's the money shot.
Yeah. Like the tank's got some shine to it.
Yeah.
You can't hardly even tell that it's got that patch down at the bottom.
Oh, with that wobble.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need some new tires before we hit the street, man.
Yeah.
But hey, the Grand Prix, it's perfect.
Yeah.
So we had to do one questionable modification here with our intake manifold. We basically had to bolt it on sideways because these Z50s are notoriously difficult to get carburetors and intake manifolds to fit just because there's no room. I mean, look. So apparently there is a new petcock from T-Bolt USA that should make things better, but we didn't have one and we are ready to get this thing on the road. So we have oil. You aired down the rear tire because just by airing it up and rolling it around, half of our wheel has disappeared.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
Yeah.
But hey, we're gonna go for a ride. See how long it holds together. Gasoline with electrolytes. Before we fire this thing up and the rear wheel falls off, man, I just want to say that holy cow, what a transformation.
It really is.
So you got our harness plugged up and everything, CDI, and that stuff.
Here we go.
Second gig. That sounds pretty good. That is one bad Z50.
Are we ready?
You can tell he's having fun. Well, that is a tiny bike. I love it.
Brake works.
Awesome.
Well, do you want to get a lap in before it lets loose?
Do you want to do a Grand Prix lap? I mean, it's your bike, man.
I mean, might as well before that tire lets go.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yep.
On your mark. Get set. Go. That's a respectable lap. How was it, dude?
It was sketchy.
I heard you hollering over there.
Yeah. The entrance to the wooded
Yeah.
area,
Yeah.
she went sideways.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the ground is pretty muddy there and it's slick.
Okay, well, good
Yep.
to know. Do you want to try it again, or are you done?
It was that bad, huh?
No, you weren't far from the 2-wheel lap record, is all I'm saying.
Really?
You were 4 seconds off. Which
Really?
is, as soon as we get that bike back from Texas, we are going to be probably setting more lap records with that. But until then, dude, it's yours for the taking.
I tell you what, since this tire's looking so bad, how about you try it and then I'll try it.
Sounds great.
That way you get a chance.
Sounds awesome.
All right, on your mark. Get set, go.
Oh man! Ah! Oh man! Ike's new bike already. Oh no! Can I have a restart?
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Did you lay it down?
No.
Did you lay it down?
It doesn't count if my leg is in between it and the ground. Right?
Did you lay it down?
Yeah.
You did?
I sure did.
So you got to wear that helmet the rest of the day.
It's a squirrely one, bud.
Yeah, that back tire is getting worse.
Yeah, it is.
So make her count, buddy.
Make it count. You got it.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you marked? Get set, go.
Wheels are so tiny.
I can tell you he's gonna annihilate my time. Cause man, that thing is just so scary. I didn't go all out. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, you almost killed yourself.
I know it wasn't a good lap, but man.
I think you were.
So this is, I feel like if you want to learn bike control, you get one of these or something of a similar size. Because there were multiple points where it would immediately go from Bud is sliding around to popping a wheelie.
Yeah.
Like there at the end.
Yeah.
Did it look cool?
I hope I got it, dude, because you almost lost it twice.
Yeah.
Ooh. You're bleeding.
Yeah, it's alright. What was my time, brother?
You ready?
Yeah.
So you remember my time, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with the first digit.
One.
1, 2, 3, 1. Second digit.
1, 2, 3,
0.
1. Oh, I was faster. Ready? 1, 2, 3,
8.
1. So I was 3 seconds faster than you. Man, there's another couple seconds in this, but not for me, not today.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah.
So we gonna jump it or what?
Not with that tire.
So you already heard the time, but now you can see it in context against everything else in the fleet. So in the two-wheel category, the Gambler 225 MB200 with a 225cc racing engine holds the lap record at a 107.45, but that was before we made our changes to the river crossing. It's a lot faster of a track now. I would say 3 to 4 seconds. The only other Z50 we have on this track so far is Ike's Barn Find Z50 with a 129.79. So, John, on the 1976 Z125 with a 108.40. Right there, 76 Z125. So barely faster than Ike's Dingo lap. and just a little bit slower than the Gambler 225, which by now standards, this is probably a 103, but it is what it is right now.
Yeah. Boy, I'm proud of my little Z125.
It kicks butt, man.
Yeah, not bad.
Awesome.
So little things here and there, headlight, taillight.
Headlight, taillight, wheels, title, tires, and title. You'll have this thing street legal. Exactly. Yep. And so if you think we should road trip some Z50s, let us know down in the comments and leave a thumbs up on today's video. We did a road trip on Honda Trail 70s. We did 400 miles on those this last summer, and it was a blast. And you guys seem to enjoy that video too. So, of course, let us know if you want to see street legal Z50 road trip. That would be an awesomer day at work. It's time to retire the Z125 until we get those new wheels in, because wow, those things are deadly. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, visit tboltusa.com for all of your pit bike needs. This bike turned out awesome. So yeah, help support us by picking up one of our t-shirts at CarsandCameras.com. Check Isaac out at Isaac It'll Be Fine here on YouTube. Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews for sneak peeks on what we are up to. And I think there's only one thing left to do, man.
Will it do a burnout?
Will it do a burnout? That was a legendary burnout.